Good evening. Welcome to our April ritual. Spring is coming our way. And with this April ritual, I would love to invite you to break open. Because like when we change seasons, there is a time of transitioning from one season to another. And same in our life, from one chapter to another chapter. And now we're moving from winter into spring, and everything feels like sprouting. It smells like spring. There is new energy emerging, and we're awakening. And as I said, it feels like a new beginning because actually, astrologically, it's the new year. For example, in Iran, they celebrate New Year on the 21st of March. That's it makes sense that now we can go through all the intentions we set the last weeks and what we wanted to call in and create. And notice, like, where am I now? How is it going? Does it still feel aligned? Is it too much? Is it too little? Um, and yeah, shift from there. So, and I said I invite you to break open because even like when the seeds start sprouting, you break through the earth. And there is this like moving from darkness into light period, which can feel doubting, which can feel, what the fuck am I doing? Where am I going? Is there actually light once I reach the top? And is the top? Or just, another destination in the journey? And yeah, we'll be starting off in a heart opener, so a yin yoga shape. If you have a yoga bolster, you can use that, or yoga blocks, which you can put on any setting that feels good. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use a big book. I recommend you getting at least one yoga block. It's really nice. And then the second block or a pillow you can put behind your head. And as we will be in this shape, I will be guiding you in a meditation and asking you a few questions. And once you come out of it, you can start writing in your journal. So if you don't have your journal, grab it now so that we can start immediately. Okay. So for the yin yoga shape, you will sit in front of your blocks. So one block goes really on your shoulder blades above where your bra strap would be, and above the rib cage. So you can feel it like your rib cage starts here. That's way too low. So you want to really put it up on the bony part. And the second block, if you want, beneath your head. So you can slowly walk yourself back, adjust the first block, and then the second. Extending the arm either next to the body or spread out like wings, or even behind the head. And we'll be extending the legs on the floor. And you can take here a clearing breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And the last one. Letting your whole body sink deeper into the blocks, into the mat as you're laying here. Only noticing your heels touching the floor, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, your hips, and your glutes. Noticing your upper body, the front and the back, your lower back, middle back, your upper back, your lower belly, your rib cage, chest. Notice your neck, your head. Your head is sinking into the bolster. Noticing your face, the eyes sinking into the head. Softening your tongue, lips, and jaw, your throat, your shoulders, your arms, the upper arms, your elbows, lower arms, wrists, your hands, the front and the back, all your fingers. Taking a deep breath from the feet all the way to the top of your head. And then slowly exhaling through the nose from the head to the feet. Your whole body is resting deeper here. As you bring awareness to your heart space, the center of your heart. And noticing how it expands as you inhale in the front. And as you exhale, it grounds in the back. Inhaling, expanding through the front. Exhaling, grounding in your back. Inhaling, expanding through the front. Exhaling, grounding the back of the heart. Repeating this breath for a few more times in your own pace. And releasing that breath and simply noticing your whole body laying here, bringing awareness to any sensations in your body. What opens your heart? What makes the love flow? What brings you in a blissful state, in a joyful, playful state? What opens your heart? What have you grieved the last weeks? What broke your heart open and brought sadness and grief, heaviness into your life? And when in the last weeks and months was it hard to stay open? When were the moments you wish you've held yourself more deeply, more softly? What emotions are here that ask for space to be felt in this very moment? How do you feel about yourself? How do you think of yourself? And where can you meet yourself with more gentleness, with more fierce love instead of cold punishment? Taking one more deep breath in here. Hold it at the top for a second. And then exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. And bring your hands to touch your physical body, moving here with softness, your toes. Maybe gently moving the head from side to side on the block. And then either roll over to one side, slide the block away and lay on your back, or roll over on one side in embryo, or third option, walk yourself up as you came in and then choose any resting shape. Giving yourself here a moment for you start writing into your journal whatever came up, just free flow writing without having to think about it. Trusting that this is the message coming through. Bringing anything onto your paper from your body, mind, soul. I'm coming slowly to an end, knowing that you can always continue. If you're watching later, you can always press stop and then continue. And from here, coming into a seated position. Welcome back. So, taking time as we transition to purge what has been and tune into what is now. So, ask you to prepare two things, and one is a pot with some earth in it, and anything you want to plant. If you don't have that, you could also sprout something. You could sprout your lentils, chickpeas, and this is a ritual like to put a specific wish, desire, and intention into it and to tend it, when you water it, when you repot it. It's like bringing the energy into what we want to see grow. It's like not saying it once and then like forgetting it and doing all the other stuff, and maybe even doing stuff that we forget to water what we actually want to see grow. um, Really like physically with the pot you're planting now, but also metaphorically. Like, where are you abandoning yourself, your wishes, your dreams? You're finally making a choice and making it a priority. It's like affirming that you want that and you'll prioritize it and may even create space in your garden for it to grow. And you can take a few moments here as you tune in. What is it? Like, choose one thing. If you have many pots, you can of course plant as many things as you want. You could also write the sentence on a paper and then put it on the bottom of the pot. So I have lavender here. Yeah. And I also ask you to prepare a few other things for the altar. So as the seasons come, it's really nice to create a new altar for the season. In the back, you can see mine for right now. I don't have a piece of fabric right now here because I just like it pure as it is. But if you have a beautiful shawl, or you have a table that you don't, it's maybe not as pretty, or you wish to redecorate it, you can use a fabric. Then we want to choose something that symbolizes the four elements. So one is candles for fire. Then either so we have here now some water. I have a glass of water that I will then also pour over my earth. Yeah, water symbolizes water. Then anything that represents nature. I mean, with water, you could also have a vase with flowers in it. And the flowers could represent earth. So, earth element, or crystals, rocks, branches, leaves, a plant, a herb. So, anything you have from the earth, symbolizing earth. Then a feather to symbolize air. Feather or anything else you connect with it. I don't have one on my altar right now here on itself because I have a cat and yeah, he likes to play with it. Even those flowers here, the dried flowers, are at risk. Um, but this is like something like that it's easy to incorporate. And I'm now like what symbolizes spring for you. You can have your pots there with the earth where you plant your seeds that you water daily. So water is there too. The fire, purification, cleansing, watering, like bringing fresh breeze into it and staying connected to the earth means staying connected to what is now and giving thanks. And as we talk about water, I would love to take a moment here now. Like, and we'll come. So I started a sentence now, but I'll come to that later. First, we'll take a moment here with that earth that we want to plant and altar. You can finish afterwards, and bringing really intentionality and clarity into this. So just in one pot, and sometimes I feel like I have this list of dreams, but here's like, be specific and feel it in your body. How would you feel if this comes true? what do you hope to receive from it, but also to give? What are you ready to give? And to give also means maybe to sacrifice. So, like, what do you need to let go to create space for that? So, close your eyes for a moment here, tuning into which desire you want to plant in the first pot. If you have a pot, you can now, put the seeds in. So exciting. I'm thinking about your dream here. What you're calling in, how that would feel in your body. And I'm covering it with the earth. And then sprinkling some water over it. And this you can do like with a whole herbal garden, like anything you have, like even in the city. How does this feel? Like we could make anything sacred if we wish to, and we can also take the sacredness out of anything. So it's like simple things that you already do, you can add more meaning to it, more intention, more depth, and through that also deeper connection to what is happening right now in life and not what could be. Like, of course, we're talking here about what we wish to manifest, but at the same time, we tune in to how it feels and we start feeling it now. We tend to it now. Um, we don't abandon ourselves in this moment because it's not happening yet. Because then, if we do this now, if you would abandon ourselves now, it will never happen. So, kind of coming back to ourselves and giving thanks. And I would love to show you a mudra, and that's the Buddhi mudra. And this mudra, so you will bring the small finger and the thumb to touch. And the other finger you can extend in a relaxed way, and you can rest your fingers on your legs. You can already do it now. So small finger touching the thumb, the other fingers are relaxed, extended, so soft. Shoulders up and then back and down. Letting your tailbone sink down. And this mudra helps to harmonize all the fluids in our body. So, as we know, the human body is water, a lot of water, and water is something that you can change. Okay, a little bit more depth to this sentence. So there is actually scientific research showing that if you what you think and say to a cup of water, a glass of water, a cup of tea, it changes its structure. Depending on how it's flowing, streaming, it changes its structure. And if you're grateful, so giving thanks to your water before you drink it, it changes really the structure to something that you can benefit more of. So you can Google that, but you can really like say, thank you so much. I am filling this cup of water with all the love and gratitude, harmony. I'm giving thanks to Mother Earth and to myself. So anything positive. And this mudra does kind of the same in our physical body. So it's like creating harmony in our fluids. And you can close your eyes here for a moment. And then imagining a small spring, tiny river, and water is flowing. There's moss and green plants, beautiful rocks, and our water is bringing harmony, clarity, peace. And whatever feels dry is now being replenished, energized. The Great Spirit that lives in the water purifies, refreshes, and strengthens my body, mind, and soul. The Great Spirit that lives in the water purifies, refreshes, and strengthens my body, mind, and soul. Repeating your affirmation here 3 times internally. And simply staying here for a few more breaths, breathing through the nose in the mudra, and noticing how you're feeling right now. Where in your life do you feel blocks? Want to create more flow, ease, reduce resistance, knowing that you have the power to do it, the strength, the harmony, the softness, the peace, the love, and dedication. Taking 3 more intentional breaths. Releasing your hands and simply feeling here what's happening with your physical body as you release the mudra. Maybe feeling subtle energy moving through your hands, sensations, softening all the body parts here so that energy can flow. Bringing the hands in gratitude in front of your heart, moving the head towards the hands. May your mind's wisdom merges with your body's and heart's wisdom so they work in harmony with each other. Thank you for practicing with me, sitting here in ceremony, tuning into spring, April rituals. And if you want, you can rub your hands, filling them up with all this good energy. And then releasing the hands wherever it feels good, soaking it up. And I invite you to journal, to create your altar, and to plant all what you want to plant and to tend to what you plant. So, really coming back to this whenever you need to, trusting the flow, noticing where there's resistance and life blocks, where you have to constantly push through and make it work. What if it would just work itself and you don't have to push? You can move with ease. And maybe you wanna do a little body shake now that we're closing the space, just to, move everything. And I see you for the May ritual. If you have any wishes, questions, please send me an email to hello@alexnikolic.com, and I'll happily help you and support you on this journey. Bye.